Hal, do you read me? Do you read me, Hal?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Welcome back, science fans. That clip was from the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, and released in 1968. As you can see, artificial intelligence, or AI, has been a topic of fascination and fear for over 50 years. During this time, movies have shown us machines that cry, dance, think, or try to take over the world. But most of the time, those robots just want to destroy things. So while these are fun in the movies, there is a real fear that AI could become self-aware and turn against us in the future. Right now, the biggest AI star is a new technology called ChatGPT. In case you haven't heard, ChatGPT was developed by a company called OpenAI, and it's all the rage, and is simply a computer you can talk to. But it is revolutionary and uses a type of computer technology called deep learning to analyze complex patterns in data. It then uses these patterns to understand the relationships between words in a sentence, and then generate an answer to people's questions. This is much more interesting than it sounds, because this chatbot is so intelligent, it can respond to anything you type. If you like this channel, please take a second now to subscribe. That's the best way to build it and get it in front of more people. One of the first things you're probably wondering is, how do you train a computer to talk like a human? To do this, ChatGPT has to read and learn from many different written words to understand how people use language. And when I say a lot of words, I mean a lot, like billions and billions of books, articles, and websites. All forms of text are essential. For example, website data is valuable because it represents a diverse collection of content from various domains, such as news, blogs, forums, and e-commerce. Outside of websites, it's been trained by reading the same books you may have read, such as The Lord of the Rings and The Hunger Games. Okay, we have this fantastic chatbot that was just invented. So what are some of the things you can speak to it about? Well, people are discovering that they can use ChatGPT for pretty much anything. You can talk to it in a different language, ask it any question you can think of, or even get help on your homework. You can create legal documents, such as a will, or get it to write you a defense to a parking ticket like a lawyer would do. In fact, you can literally talk to ChatGPT about anything, and it will converse with or advise you. While ChatGPT has a fantastic ability to talk to people and seems to understand what they're saying, it's just guessing what to say next based on patterns it has learned from reading a lot of text. As a result, the bot doesn't really know what the words mean or what it's truly conversing about. It's kind of like how autocorrect on your phone tries to guess what word you're typing next. ChatGPT is really good at guessing, but doesn't truly know what you mean. It's autocorrect on massive steroids. For now, ChatGPT is the most advanced chatbot that exists, at least for the public. However, I'm sure you've heard about that little company called Google. I guarantee they won't sit in the corner and let OpenAI eat their lunch. Google is the world's leader in search and data. Its search engine is so well known that the company's name has even become a verb. Google it. In fact, they have been developing a new language model called Bard, which could potentially challenge ChatGPT's dominance in this space. This is an all-hands-on-deck moment for Google, and, as of this video, the company has issued a code red to its employees because ChatGPT has a significant chance to disrupt the tech industry. This is critical for them because ChatGPT could one day impact Google's search engine algorithm. They don't want to fall behind, because as these new tools become more advanced, they will understand natural language and provide better results than Google can provide. This could impact the dominance of Google's search engine as users turn to these platforms. Billions of dollars are riding on this game. Before the end of the decade, things will start to get very interesting. We will begin to see human-like text from computers that are indistinguishable from human conversations. By then, you won't know if you're talking to a robot or a human. In fact, companies such as 11 Labs are investigating AI speech software and voice cloning today, which are almost as good as human speech. Check the links below for some of the most promising of these companies in 2023. In addition, the technology behind chatbots and natural language processing will become increasingly integrated with other technologies, such as computer vision and robotics. This will lead to the development of more sophisticated systems that can interact with the world like humans do. As we move into the medium-term future, likely in the 2030s, we can expect really interesting or scary stuff to start happening. By this time, machines may be able to program themselves in an endless cycle of innovation. Indeed, Google has already started work in this area with their machine learning platform, AutoML. The implications of this are truly mind-blowing because it implies incredible advancements in software development. Picture a world where tasks that once took weeks or months for human programmers to figure out can now be accomplished in mere minutes. With machines programming themselves, the speed and accuracy of computer programming will be game-changing and lead to the rapid deployment of new technologies beyond our imagination. Soon after this period, we will approach the technological singularity, a hypothetical future event in which artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, leading to rapid and exponential technological growth. The term singularity refers to the point at which our ability to predict the future ends, as technological progress becomes so fast and complex that humans cannot comprehend or control it. Ray Kurzweil popularized this future point in his 2005 book, The Singularity is Near. In the book, Kurzweil predicts this will happen by 2045. When we read about this future 18 years ago, it may have sounded far-fetched, but the release of ChatGPT was like an inflection point and really opened our eyes to the possibilities described in Kurzweil's book. Proponents of the singularity say that it will lead to a world of unprecedented abundance and opportunity as machines take on more tasks that were once the domain of humans. As a result, we won't have to perform menial or mundane tasks anymore, but can focus on higher level and more gratifying work. This optimistic view on advanced AI suggests that it could help solve some of the world's biggest problems, from disease to climate change, and usher in an era of rapid progress. On the other hand, some warn of advanced AI's potential dangers, including the possibility of machines becoming hostile to humanity or causing accidental harm. They also point out the ethical implications of creating intelligent beings that may become a threat to human existence. In most cases, this bad scenario would be unintentional. Computers, in their basic form, have no emotions. They have no reasons to want to hurt humanity. But an example of how an unfriendly scenario could occur is when an AI's values diverge from those of humans. For instance, a superintelligent AI might be programmed to accomplish a specific goal, such as making a particular product. It may then do this without thinking about the consequences of its actions. If it's programmed to make the product no matter what the cost, then when it runs out of resources, it may decide that the most efficient way to keep going is to use anything and everything to accomplish its goals. Take the famous AI and the paperclip example, a thought experiment by Nick Bostrom. The scenario he imagined goes like this. Imagine a super powerful AI with the goal of making as many paperclips as possible. As the AI creates these paperclips, it realizes it needs more resources to produce more and more paperclips. So it begins to acquire more raw materials and use them to create even more paperclips. Eventually it runs out of raw material, but then starts to see other things like trees and buildings as potential resources for making paperclips. As the AI's owner, you may want to stop it, but the AI would realize this, focus on its survival, and begin seeing humans as a threat. Because this AI is much smarter than you, or any human at that point, it will win this battle and continue making paperclips until the world is nothing more than twisted bits of metal. And no one on Earth could stop it because the AI would be smarter than all humans combined. There's a reason why man can keep monkeys in a cage and not the other way around. But now let's look at the positives of strong AI because it could do so much good for society. It can potentially revolutionize various industries, from transportation to manufacturing and beyond. For example, self-driving cars could significantly reduce accidents caused by human error, while intelligent factories could optimize production by reducing waste and costs. Personalized learning algorithms could help students learn at their own pace and cater to their unique learning styles. AI also has the potential to revolutionize the healthcare industry. With the help of machine learning algorithms, AI could help us develop treatments for age-related illnesses, genetic disorders, and other previously incurable conditions. Even better, AI could create advanced medical nanobots capable of carrying out complex surgeries and other medical procedures at the cellular level, creating new limbs, enhancing your senses, or killing cancer cells in their tracks. In a truly advanced scenario, computers could potentially achieve what humans have long dreamed of: immortality. With the ability to diagnose and treat illnesses and diseases with near-perfect accuracy, machines could extend the human lifespan by detecting and repairing cellular damage and stop aging. But it doesn't stop there. With infinite knowledge at their disposal, machines could upload human consciousness into a virtual world, allowing us to live on indefinitely in a digital realm. Many of you watching this video will be around to see what happens. It will be an interesting ride. Hold on tight. Until the next time,